But this one happened. I got to the door. I thought I was capping. I was slacking. Cause they know the ops yelling. I was cracking. I'm like, what? I'm like, which one you picking? I'm picking the second one. They're equally as bad, equally as fun, but will give you two totally different experiences. Let's do the breakdown. Fun, boring, most likely a thotty. Most likely only had like one boyfriend ever. And that boyfriend was like maybe a 3-year relationship. Outgoing, reserved. And I don't know these two women at all, so I'm just guessing. But based on my experiences, just being around a lot of women and stuff like that, you can tell a lot about a woman just from the smallest things, even like the music that she listens to. Because remember, music is cultural. So most people listen to music not just because of the sound audibly, sonically, but they listen to it more so because they relate with the culture that is projecting. So if a woman likes this thought and gangster type of music, then most likely she's going to follow the direction of whatever that music is saying or promoting. And if this woman has more of a chill, relaxing vibe, she's probably a non-confrontational person and likes to just relax. Now, you're going to have more fun with this type of female simply because these type of females are just unpredictable. Whether negative or positive, this type of female going to keep you on your toes. This type of female typically is like a homebody. She don't really want to go nowhere. Very small circle of friends and family that she keeps in contact with. It is not nearly going to be as fun as being around this type of woman, but this is the type of woman that you'll be able to build a deeper connection with over time. Less likely to cheat on you, and all those good things. So I'll say this. This type of woman is a modern woman, and this type of woman is more traditional. And yes, I was able to assess that all from the music they was listening to and there's the overall vibe. And dudes who can't pick up on things like that quick with females are the dudes who get themselves in situations with females. Like baby mama drama and getting themselves in a relationship with females that they just probably should have never been in a relationship with in the first place.
So my friend hit me up and she was like, how's your dating life? And I'm like, girl, so I went on a date with this boy a couple weeks ago and he was like, let me see something. Like, is there something about you that I don't know? Like, a cute little question. So I immediately did a front flip because I've been waiting to pull that out the bag. And when I tell y'all, he looked at me and he was just so weirded out by the whole interaction. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty neat, actually. And now he ghosted me. Like, he don't talk to me no more. So that's really how my dating life has been. I don't know. I thought it was cool.
What?
Feel good?
Yeah.
Just yeah?
I'm taking the video, so guess what? I got that all on.
Just yeah?
Somebody in the comments was like, you should not tolerate that. And I couldn't agree more. But I can't even be too judgmental because when I first started talking to females, especially if she was a baddie, I would allow her to treat me like that. I was just honored to be in her presence, honored to be around her just because she was just so beautiful. It's not till later on when I started becoming more mature as a man that I got more self-respect and I ain't tolerate that type of stuff no more. You know what I mean? But this is why it's important to teach men not to simp because simping empowers that behavior. Sometimes it creates that. And we all know that once a woman loses her respect for you, she loses everything for you. Attraction, everything. So you can't really allow that, bro. I mean, that's just crazy.
No, what's good with you?
Oh, that cute gap between your teeth. I love that.
I don't know if you mean that ass, but you got me though. Shiny forehead gap. It's like we both got something we don't fuck with like that, you know. How you doing, though? Strong shoulder ass nigga.
What you doing, long neck, having ass cutie bitch?
You said I got long legs?
Long neck.
Oh
no, you got a strong neck, like Crimson. Like, you know how Crimson Chin got that strong ass neck?
Crimson? Who? Wait, Crimson Chin?
Yeah.
Why you violent?
Because you started it.
Black Elsa ass fucking braid.
Weak ass, fake ass Yale hoodie. You know your dumb ass ain't go to Yale. The fuck?
So your head little as shit.
I thought I had a big forehead. Now my head little. Pick one.
You gotta pick one. You can't. I don't know how you got both, but you do.
Cuz missed all the signs that she was feeling him, bro. In her own weird way, she was actually giving him compliments, but he's so self-conscious about his gap that he thought that she was actually like making fun of him. She literally called him cute 2 times in 2 of her insults. And cuz just did not get the memo, bro. Like it just went over his head. And by the way, females who grew up with a whole bunch of brothers, this is how they flirt. That's exactly how they be flirting, bro.
I think you're basically saying you're in a relationship right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm all the way in.
In a polyamorous one or a monogamous one, or these things evolve and change? I'm too old to know how the formats. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we both came from non-monogamous situations. I met her, she had basically had 2 boyfriends, and she was in love with them both. Like, she told me the second day after we was dancing to Marvin Gaye at sunset, I was like, damn, I might love her. I'm with it because I've met my match. Usually I'm used to saying, hey, I'm coming off a relationship, I had 2 girlfriends, and a lot of women were very terrified by that. Oh, you think you're a pimp, you just a sophisticated pimp, right? That's this polyamorous word. But meeting her, I knew that she had already had a similar experience. And man, we built long enough, those relationships kind of, went their way. The women I was dating, I closed all those doors. So now it's just us. Is it monogamy or is it monogamish? Maybe you can call it that, but I just know
Today it might sort of kind of be.
Sort of kind of maybe.
I ain't here to judge nobody, but that sounds crazy. I could never do it. He said he's in a monogamish relationship, meaning that any point in time, his significant other, his female that he talking to, can just have somebody else that she just starts dating while they're still in a relationship, and he's just gonna be perfectly fine with it. But at the same time, he has that freedom as well. But now that I think about it, a lot of people who are quote unquote single, they actually live a very monogamish, polyamorous, whatever they call it, lifestyle. Because if a dude has a roster, which means basically he's talking to more than one woman, he's not in a relationship with those females on that roster. Those are just jump offs. Those are just thoughts. 9 times out of 10, the dude who has a roster, all the females who are on his roster, the thoughts that he's talking to, he knows that they're thoughts, and he knows that they entertain other dudes sexually, and it don't even bother him. So it's really kind of the same thing. I think the only difference is if you're really in love with a woman and it's a monogamish, whatever that word is, relationship, I don't know. That's just difficulty. I don't even know how you would even do something like that.
I cooked dinner with this guy and I thought it was so cute that he was like, I'm going to get all the ingredients and stuff and let's like cook together. Well, when I went over to this guy's house and we were cooking, it was like he couldn't multitask. So like anytime I'd speak, he'd be like, shh. And I was like, dude, like you went out of your way to like get all this stuff to like hang out and like cook and we can't even like talk. And I didn't say that, I was thinking that. And he was just like, literally every time I tried to start a conversation, he'd just be like, shh, shh.
A man shushed America's sweetheart?
Someone awful to be shushed.
Carly?
He really went like, shh.
No, literally. And he'd do it all the time. Like we'd be watching something on TV and he'd be like, we watched Tiger King, which is like, not good, but we watched it. And basically like, anytime I try, that's something you talk during, right? Like, it's not like, you don't have to like seriously like focus on that. And he was like, shh, every single time.
You just laughing. I'll let you be alone. My bad.
This is making me
crazy.
so
He couldn't stand things being interrupted. And then like, he was making a steak and he was like, I can't concentrate because I was trying to like say something to him. And then it was so weird. And then we like sat there and we ate basically in silence. Oh, and he was like, all he said was, how's the steak the entire time? And I was, because he made it. And I was like, it's really good. And that was literally like the entire.
That's the only time he doesn't want you to stop talking.
Yeah. If it's about,
when it's about him.
It was so bad.
Can I ask what he did for a living or will that give it away?
No, I don't, he played tennis.
Oh, athlete? Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. Yeah, no athletes. No athletes. Athletes, red flag. That's a red flag.
This is interesting because it goes to show you everything I've been saying on this channel for the longest. You don't have to be nice to a woman for her to like you. Now, even though the other female that's interviewing her is getting angry at the guy treating her like that, you can't help what you're attracted to. Even if you logically get mad at someone's actions, women are just attracted to a-holes. They're attracted to the athletes, to anything that just seems like is alpha or dominant to them. And this is a clear indication. She's rich, she's successful, she has everything. She's, you know what I'm saying? And out of all the dudes she could have chose, she chose the prick, the a-hole, the dude who's not even, you see what I'm saying? This is why simping never works, because they're just not attracted to it. Now, I'm not saying don't be kind to a woman or anything like that. I'm not saying that. Because the guy, obviously, that she was dating was weird. And he's so used to being an athlete and handsome that he never worked on his social skills because he never had to. Women just flock to you when you're on that type of level. Like the whole time I was thinking like, why would she even pick a guy like that? You know what I mean? But I know the answer. And the reality is that women cannot help what they're attracted to. They're just attracted to that. Even if they say they're not. Just look at their actions, not with the things they say. You know what I'm saying?
I actually love somebody right now, so I'm gonna see how accurate this shit is. The person you love is... Why the fuck would you tell me that?
See, this is why I don't be liking men, right? Because I start being nice to one guy, and then all of a sudden I feel like he thinks that I'm a lame because I liked him back. And what the fuck was I supposed to do?
What?